You know, this week we've done 5 consultations, 2 in Dubai, 3 in the UK. The consultation stage is the most important part for me. It's about taking time to understand one another, but it's also about providing evidence of clients that we've been with for over 8 years. Now, we gave 3 particular examples, but where did this insight come from? Paying attention in a consultation and how people were using language. And on 3 of the consultation, they were using, when referring to the pathway, they were using a word called cost. Now that tells me right away that they don't actually see the real value in what we do. And once we interrupted the call, we said, can we continue with this tomorrow? The answer was yes. And over Wednesday and Thursday, we picked up the calls again. And before we started, I said to them, can I point something out? You used the word cost. And then we actually identified all the people within the business and what the level of investment was for employing their people and what did they bring to the organisation. And then we pointed out what the pathway has in knowledge of 4 decades, from neurology, understanding emotions to master emotions, bridging the gap between where you are and where you want to go. And then the business forces, modelling that against global excellence. And then we gave the evidence. We basically said the investment for the last 8 years with companies in construction, property and manufacturing. On an average, a company's invested before bonuses or dividends, 450,000 over 8 years. Then I gave one company, construction company, increased sales in the last 8 years of 27 million. Then we went to property, 55 million increased in sales. And then we went to manufacturing, who's generated a further 80 million sales since engaging with the pathway. And as we just sat in silence, I let them bathe in that. And they said to me, you're not a coach. You're a company that comes in and re-engineers how we think and feel to create complete transformation of ourselves and take the business to places that we can't even imagine today. And I said it's a natural progression for me to pick up because it's the first thing I'm picking up. Does this person, 2 things, see this as a cost or see this as an investment? But it's the difference between the frontal cortex to the limbic brain. The frontal cortex means that you allow yourself to see into the future and believe where you're going. The limbic brain holds you back and tells you, don't engage, you're fine where you are. And that's what I'm paying attention to. I'm paying attention to language as a cost or as an investment, but I'm also looking at past, present and future. And if you're present but more past, it'll be very hard and difficult for you to engage because you need to give yourself permission to see where you can go in the future. And it's also the pathway's job to then allow you to see more than you could ever see before. But we need that timeline where it's present to future and where with every fibre of your being you're accepting where you're taking things, it's where you can take them. But you're looking for that support, just like I've done with all the non-execs that have supported me and all the coaches that have supported me. I believe in where I'm going, but I need that additional support to help me get there because the people that support me will know more than what I know. So that's stats that I've never looked at before. Investment in 8 years, near enough 500,000, but look at the sales, 27 million, 55 million and 80 million. And I only discovered that yesterday by the finance manager because it came up just because I observed somebody saying cost over investment. The investment and with the return, it's a fantastic return on investment with these statistics which are evidence. Have a good day.